7 self-awareness tips for you here on YouTube on a Tuesday. Sharon Ramel welcoming you once again and asking, are you ready? Maybe you feel the call to want to go deeper on your shamanic pathway and you want to step into your true potential as a healer, a sage, a midwife. Well, here are 7 self-awareness tips for you. 1. Body scan. Your body is a direct way to connect with your emotions. If you get lost in your head and it's just chattering endlessly, practice scanning your body. Look for the areas of tension, discomfort, unease, and ask yourself, what is happening here? You might like to journal it. For example, maybe you're clenching your fists. Maybe your jaw is tight. And you realize that you're actually feeling fearful or angry or upset. You may have tense shoulders and realize that you're carrying the world's weight, the problems around. Perhaps a physical issue you have is connected with a stressful place or person or condition. Once you've become aware of the issue, you can then take the steps to reduce your stress, to reduce your sadness, to reduce your anger or your fear. It's a fabulous way to really get to know you. 2. Identify your type of body armor. Now, body armoring is a concept developed by psychoanalyst Wilhelm Reich quite a few years ago, and it describes the process of storing traumatic experiences within the cells and muscles of our bodies. As we used to say in my massage practice as a myotherapist, the issue is within the tissue. The cells have memory. If you have a particular part of your body that is frequently stiff or sore or full of pain, often there is a trapped or reinforced emotion that is stuck there. Listening to your body, you will be able to identify your type of body armor. Myofascial body therapy is very helpful for releasing that, by the way, because it connects with the fascia, the connective tissue. 3. We all have them, blind spots. Blind spot awareness is a very, very useful activity. Be aware, however, unless you want to be roasted, it's better to do this with a trusted friend, worker or spiritual guide, or maybe a counselor. First, ensure the person is close enough to you and feels comfortable about being honest with you. And then ask them if they would be open enough to reveal any unhelpful habits or weaknesses that you might possess. We are often blind to them ourselves. Remember that for this task, you must prepare yourself mentally. You don't want to ask someone to do a favor and then rip their throat off in anger because you didn't like what they had to say. Facing our flaws can be confronting, it can be distressing, and our egoic mind does not like it. So ensure that you're in a centered, calm space beforehand. Practicing self-love is crucial. Have some affirmations and mantras and other soul-soothing resources on hand, just in case. Research has shown that co-workers are actually able to evaluate our weaknesses and strengths twice as quickly and accurately as they see things that we simply can't or will not notice. And the more people you seek out, the better. Using the insight of others that they have into your life can really work to your advantage. So don't fear this. Tell that chatterbox in there just to step back. 4. This is actually my favourite of all. Mirror work. I love mirror work. It is such a powerful yet simple way of becoming more self-aware and listening to all of that chatter in here. Stand in front of your mirror, looking at yourself. Look at yourself without emotion. Pay attention to what self-judgments or negative insecurities are arising. What are the dominant feelings that are coming up? Mirror work gives you a direct insight on how you perceive yourself and increase your self-awareness. It's very powerful. 5. Yes, you do have strengths even if you don't think you do. Reflect on your life accomplishments, the things you are proud of. What do you genuinely like about yourself? Use your journal to record your discoveries. The more you are aware of your strengths, the more you will be able to make self-aware decisions that are actually genuinely aligned with your authentic self. I love my journals. They are a fabulous tool to use. Big weaknesses. Yes, you have them. So do I. Exploring our weaknesses may seem unnecessary, and some could tell you is even detrimental. Ralph Waldo Emerson, who I admire greatly, once said, "Our strength grows out of our weaknesses." Once we can stare down our own dark soul parts, the more freedom and power we ultimately experience. Remember yin, yang. Dark, light. Night, day. There are two sides of the coin to make a whole. It's not only about light. Notice whenever you experience intense emotions such as resentment, guilt, shame, anger, fear, and simply ask, what triggered these feelings? Journal your discoveries to track your journey into self-awareness, that same journey that you put your strengths into, okay? It is so valuable. A big one that I have just been working to free myself from. Number 7, distractions. Our distractions alert us to our biases, our impulses, our hidden secret desires, our fears. What unnecessary task takes up a lot of your time? I'll tell you the truth, for me, it was being Twitter. Social media, TV, online shopping, snacking, playing video games, gossiping, even getting lost in our daydreams. They are all distractions when not directed well. Distraction isn't always a bad thing, however. But there's a problem when we obsessively find ways of escaping reality. Bringing awareness to our distractions will help us all be on the path to greater insight. Aho, my friends. Thank you for spending this time with me on a Tuesday, or whatever day you happen to tune in.